Sup guys, I'm Skittles, and I'm going to be talking about the top 5 shooting guards for the upcoming season. At number 5, I have Joe Johnson of the Brooklyn Nets. Now, Joe Johnson was traded to the Brooklyn Nets in July for 5 players that they're not really going to produce that much. But Atlanta gets rid of his contracts, that's always good. And I'm actually from Atlanta, so it's not just like I don't like Joe Johnson, it's just that contract just killed the Hawks. So now he goes to Brooklyn. They have more talent than the Hawks did. And now he goes to a team that actually has a top tier point guard. So now he's gonna get more open looks, and so pretty much altogether, he's gonna have a better chance to put up better numbers and maybe make it farther in the playoffs in the future, but not this year. I mean, I think he's gonna make the playoffs this year, but he's not gonna do that well in the playoffs. So, get far into the playoffs. So I think maybe in a year, maybe he'll make it farther in the playoffs. But for right now, they just can't really tell. They haven't played a single game in a new arena, and actually, possibly it might be hard to play at home. They've never actually played in that arena, so it's just the same thing as other people playing in the arena. I mean, it's pretty much away for 2 teams. So I think Joe Johnson this season on a new team will be averaging 17 points and 4 assists. At number 4, I have Andre Iguodala of the Denver Nuggets. And here's the highlight reel of shooting guards. He likes to run on the fast break. I mean, now he goes into a system where that's mostly what they do in Denver. I mean, they just run on the fast break. I mean, they're very athletic, and he's athletic, so he'll fit right in there and probably have better numbers than he has in the last couple of years. I think he'll average about 15 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists playing on a new team. Even though all around Denver has more talent, Andre Iguodala was close to a 20-point scoring season once, but I think he's not going to get to that level again. But I think 15 is a good amount. So yeah, I think he'll be in the playoffs. Maybe make it to the conference finals because that Denver team is pretty good. I mean, they almost knocked the Lakers out. You know, the Lakers didn't really play that good anyways, but still, it's the Lakers. So yeah, so at number 3, I have Monte Ellis of the Milwaukee Bucks. Now, Monte Ellis is in the same situation he was in Golden State. A pass-first point guard. As he does not have a pass-first point guard, and he has a point guard that's really just gonna shoot a ton of shots. Besides not fast pass first, he's just gonna shoot a ton of shots, and that's really gonna mess Monte Ellis up. I really don't think this backcourt, no matter how talented they might be for the Milwaukee Bucks, it's just really not gonna work out. I still think they'll make the playoffs, but that's really not the best way for them to win. I think trading Brandon Jennings for a pass-first point guard would be the best thing to do, or at least a better passing point guard. And then once that happens, Monte Ellis will have a good year in Milwaukee. And now he goes to a team that is more defensive-minded, something that he hasn't really played in the NBA besides for those couple of months he was there already. Because in Golden State, they're more offensive-minded, so it's still a transition, still has to be teammate chemistry. I mean, they're going to be getting better, they're going to make the playoffs, but they're going to get knocked out of the first round. So, I think he'll average like 20 points and 4 assists. And if Brandon Jennings decides not to pass it to him, I think he'll be averaging like 16 points and 5 assists. So, at the number 2 and the number 1, I have Dwayne Wade and Kobe Bryant. It's kind of just like a toss-up between the two of them. I mean, they both have good numbers, but by now, they're not really like the franchise cornerstone. And Kobe Bryant, he's past his prime. He's still their franchise centerpiece, but not for very long. And Dwayne Wade isn't anymore because LeBron James is there in Miami. So both these players, they're still two of the best players in the whole league and the best shooting guards. But I think this is just a tie between them. Both of them probably going to make the finals. Both of them have a lot of talent around them. Both of them are going to average around the same amount of points. But I think Dwayne Wade will be more efficient because he doesn't really shoot that many threes anymore. I mean, Kobe Bryant, he's going to shoot a lot of threes. And that means he's going to miss a lot of threes too. So I think Dwayne Wade will be averaging about 21 points and 5 assists. And Kobe Bryant will be averaging probably about 23 points and 4 assists. Now, these are just my predictions. If anybody else thinks differently, just post it in the comment section. And, well, that's it. I'm out.